In the year 2025, the self-governing independent island nation of Papua New Guinea turns 50 years old. That's half a century, and although that may seem like a long time, it's really quite short compared to other nations around the world. Nations that have existed for centuries and have used that time to adjust and perfect the way they govern themselves. One of the most prominent methods these nations use to decide that is through elections, a method that PNG has adopted as well. So why don't we see how far we've come and take a look at the first ever national election that we went through. Let's go back to the 1960s.
New Guinea goes to the polls, the first voting for the new House of Assembly.
When the journey to Papua New Guinea's independence was starting to gain momentum, with one of the most significant milestones being the country's first national election in February and March of 1964. This election was largely shaped by the recommendations of a United Nations visiting mission in 1962 that called for a representative parliament with about 100 elected members. And although they discouraged reserving seats for Australians, it was hoped they could win through competitive elections. In response, the Australian colonial administration set up a 64-member House of Assembly, with 54 members directly elected by the people. This was the first time Papua New Guineans participated in national elections. However, conducting these elections was not easy. Many people were unfamiliar with the concept of voting, and election officials had to explain the process across vast, remote regions of the country. And on top of that, most candidates lacked experience with political parties or policymaking. However, in spite of these difficulties, nearly 1 million people participated in the 1964 elections. This set the foundation of PNG's political evolution towards self-governance and independence. Fast forward to 2025, with 11 more elections under our belt, Papua New Guinea now boasts a national parliament made up of 118 members. This reflects the significant growth and maturity of its parliamentary system, which continues to shape the nation's policies and laws. With the 2027 elections only a couple of years from now, how far have we come since 1964? How much have we learned from the 9 elections that followed when we didn't have someone to hold our hands? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for joining us on Power TV. Stay tuned for more stories that inspire and inform. Subscribe for more compelling stories from Power TV, the voice of power.